do? How we do? Get to the money.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
2026.
Negative.
Yo, you don't have to forget it. I'm Haitian, bro.
You Haitian?
I was born in Paris.
Okay, you was born in Paris.
That's what makes us different, and a lot of people don't get it. Because there's a lot of Haitian in Paris too.
These niggas out here. Yeah.
I still can't believe I got you on my podcast right now.
Ah, man, you know what it is, man. I just held out my hand and it's just so happy to be you.
Yes, sir. And,
you know what I'm saying?
I grew up in Paris, and Paris people so love a Dipset. And having you right now, even in Paris, they're gonna go crazy. Damn, you with fucking Freeky Zekey, that's crazy.
That's an honor, man. That's an honor and a pleasure.
One of my close friends, you follow him and he's following you on my page. He's called Jeremiah.
Yeah, Jeremiah, yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay, so that's my boy too. All right, so Freaky, how you met with the whole Dipset? I want to go back to everything. How you met with Dipset?
Man, Dipset back in the day. We talking about back
yes,
from.
Sir.
We are.
We got a new audience, and some people they're too young and they don't know. So I want to introduce you from the new audience.
Yeah, no, it's all good. From the beginning times.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? We was running around, just me, Jim, and Cam. Jim really, you know what I mean, put me onto the situation with Killer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Doing what we do, but I ran into Killer, and it was like that became family instantaneously. You know what I'm saying? He made moves. He started making moves that other niggas wasn't doing. You know what I'm saying? That I wasn't really familiar with as far as advancing. All my niggas, I'm from the east side.
Okay.
So all my niggas is like gorillas in the mist. If they can't get it, they'll rip your head off and go in your pocket for it. Cam had the mind. He had a beautiful mind, perfect mind, and he elevated our mind as well as our pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And what's 730 mean?
730. I'm glad that you mentioned that. You know what I'm saying?
730 everywhere, but a lot of people don't know what it means.
Well, when orderlies go crazy in a mental hospital, they yell out, the patient is going 730. The patient is going 730. So that means that he went ballistic. But the reason why he went ballistic is because they didn't believe the stories that he's telling. Someone who's 730 has a mind that is so far-fetched with ideas. Let me give an example. Like the Wright brothers. You know the Wright brothers? Yes. They made airplanes. You know what I'm saying? So someone who has a mental capacity to see way beyond what the average person thinks. So when they think it, everybody look at them when they say the answer and say, nigga, you crazy. You know what I'm saying? So people think that they crazy because their mind is limited, but mine isn't. So I characterize myself as a 730 person in that factor.
Okay.
Too smart for you motherfuckers, even though I look like I don't. I didn't look like this.
What was the moment, Greenboro or Harlem, when you first knew music was your lane for real?
Well, honestly, I was raised into music. My mother and father, they used to make me do chores around the house. Chores is like sweeping, mopping, doing the dishes and all of that. And they used to play all the old school music, you know what I mean? Like now I'm drawing a blank. All from the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, and the 70s. That my house played the 45 records to the big record players. I mean, to the big records all day, every day. So my mind was embedded with the smooth rhythms of R&B and classical, and that's what drew me to understanding of what the beat is and how harmonizing was and all of that stuff like that. So really I was bred into it through to my parents. They stayed listening to music.
Okay. And how did working with Dipset shape your personality and approach to the game?
Well, working with Dipset rather, it put me in the frame of mind of checkmating the game, to see the numbers, and just not be like everybody else on earth. Like if it was a single line of people doing one thing, it moved me to my person doing their own thing. It elevated my mind to becoming a boss, opposed to just being a worker. Even though I had to follow. See, that's what people don't know. You gotta follow to be a leader. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So to answer your question, what being in Dipset do?
Yes.
Being in Dipset made me a true boss of bosses, because you could be a boss but not the boss of bosses. Like if there's basketball, everybody's in, well, the certain people that made it to the NBA, they make it to the NBA, then there's Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So it made me become a Jordan.
So what biggest lesson you took from being around Cameron, Jim Jones, and that whole
and Joel Santana?
Yes.
Don't give a fuck. Don't give a fucking flying fucking fuck about nothing. The day you give a fuck is the day they off your head and you become a nigga with cardboard asking to dance for some money or do something strange for some change. If you don't give a fuck about nothing but understanding that you will prosper first in yourself, like all right, it taught me to understand that doing self-preservation is the first law of nature. It taught me to understand that you gotta extend your hand only as far as somebody else is gonna extend it for you. It also taught me that if a person shows you who they are, believe that they are that person. So if the motherfucker shows you he's slimy, he ain't shit, but then he tells you he ain't, listen to what you see, not to what you hear. You know what I'm saying? It taught me to understand life on a perspective that motherfuckers ain't gonna do how you are. People ain't gonna do like how you, like you may give the shirt off your back. You may give your shirt off your back, but when you ask for the shirt or if you ask for anything from that person, they'll tell you get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that.
You always say it's more than music with 730.
Right.
What does the lifestyle and mindset really mean days to day?
What does more than music mean?
Yes.
More than music, well, it speaks for itself, as well as understanding that music, our music, well, the Diplomat music, being that I'm a diplomat, you know what I'm saying, it's culture, you know what I'm saying? So it's just not doing the hip to the hop. It's how you walk, how you talk, how you dress. Like there's a lot of people that I know that use some of my knowledge that I give out to formulate the way they behave in life now. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people watch what I do and emulate it on a good note, and it takes them further because it's see that I was an example of how to make it. So they're following the footsteps, just like how I did. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And what a specific situation where stay loyal cost you, but also taught you something important?
Say that again?
I said, what a specific situation where staying loyal cost you?
A specific situation of being loyal.
Yes.
How did that cost me? I was being loyal to a fault is understanding the fact that you know is wrong for yourself and you still do it. Like I used to go to shows, or I used to go different places, and I knew I wasn't gonna benefit as much, but I wanted to, or if I didn't, all right, let me scratch all that. Let me get it right. being loyal to a fault, I've done for an extremely long time, because even though I knew I wasn't gonna receive something, or if I didn't receive something and I thought I was gonna receive something and I didn't say nothing because I wanted to keep the loyalty intact instead of my well-being, is what cost me a lot. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of times where things transpired and I wasn't the beneficiary of situations, and I never said anything about it because my love and my loyalty didn't want to break up a relationship, but it broke my pockets, and it broke relationships with my son for that moment, or with the person or with the lady that I was with at the time, because I failed to provide for them due to not wanting to be disloyal to people. You understand?
Yes, sir. And who you listening to right now?
I'm not gonna lie, man. If it's hot, I listen to it. It could be a young up and come, like Pooh Shiesty just came home. I'm listening to him. I still listen to Marvin Gaye. You know what I'm saying? I listen to some of the old Diplomat stuff. I listen to Mary J. I'm an old dude, so I stay into my realm. But I listen to Chris Brown. It don't matter because it's universal. Music is the universal language that communicates with every species. You know what I'm saying? So I can't pinpoint an exact person or an exact genre of music, because if it's hot, it'll move me. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Afro beats to Latin music, to Asian music, to rap, to slow, to old school. It don't matter. I'm one of those, because you gotta understand, I was raised by older parents. You know what I mean? Yes, my mother had me when she was 36, I believe. So I caught all the old school values and music. That's the difference between me and a lot of these bitch ass niggas out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was taught, my mother was born in 1938. And my father was born, I believe, in 1948 or 49, or one of those joints. So I got those real nigga values from both parties, from learning from my mother and the father. They both still together. They've been together 55 years. You know what I mean? But so yeah. So the way I move and the way I groove through life is on different standards than a lot of these cornball ass niggas.
And what do you look for a young talent that wants to rock with 730 music or TMP? Me
looking for young talent and new talent, which I am looking for. Yeah. I'm into persistency and consistency, and I look for independence. You understand? I'm looking for a person who understands how to get someone who doesn't need them to want them. You understand? Like, I try to tell these young kids out here, and the young and older people listening, what is gonna stop you? What's gonna make me stop doing what I'm doing that's making me millions of dollars, to look at someone who has no money but an idea? You understand what I'm saying? So what you need to do, young and old people, is, well, being that I'm here, take me for an example. If I'm looking to get on, I'm gonna run up to Freeky Zekey and I'm gonna be like, look, Freak, I know I'm nice, but I know you heard that for your whole life. Pull out some bread and be like, look, here goes some bread. I would like for you to shout me out. Or, yo, Zeke, I want to go to the studio. All I got on me is, I don't know, some short paper or whatever the amount of the thousands is that he have on him, to show initiative, to show understanding that I'm just not here like, give me put me on, and then once I get rich, I'll pay you. That don't work. If you lead with that type of aggression, people gonna be like, okay, this boy means business, or this young lady means business. So now what else we could do? You know what I'm saying? And a few of my peoples have led that way, and now they everywhere right now. You know what I'm saying?
Sure. And between Harlem roots and North Carolina living, how do those two cultures show up in your sound and style?
In my sound and style from North Carolina and New York City. First of all, damn near every motherfucking body that's in New York family is from North or South Carolina any goddamn way, somehow, some way. I don't know how from the slave trade them motherfucking niggas tiptoed from North Carolina, South Carolina to New York, but they did it. But my father's from Texas. My mother's mother is from North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So, but they came to New York in 1910. You know what I'm saying? Or early. I don't want to say 1910, but like early on. So my Southern hospitality and my Harlem swag combines, and booyah, you got Freeky Zekey. So it's Southern hospitality and Harlem swag on the finagalism. You put that mixture up in that joint right there, and boom, I hop out the frying pan like Shabai. Freaky! You understand? So that's what I mean.
And last but not least question, will you ever see a Dipset reunion?
Would I ever see a
talk back together? You know, I would love to see back Dipset, like, you know, with special guests, Max B on it, you know, ASAP Rocky, just, you know, just see like all the Harlem people
some things
at the same time on the tour, just drinking, having fun, hugging each other, like fuck the past, fuck all those ego. We making money, and you know how much money that shit can generate to
you know a lot of things come to an end, my nigga. You know, understand what I'm saying? Is a lot of things that will make people feel it'll last. Certain things last longer if they don't stay together. If they don't stay together. You understand what I'm saying? You ever had like, I don't want to say you, but yeah, some people may have a baby with a woman, yeah, and when they together it don't work. But somehow when they separate, they learn how to co-parent very well.
For the money.
You know what I'm saying?
For the money, for the fame, you know.
Hey, I'm just trying to explain something to you, yeah, brother. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. There's a lot of things going on. At one time, the question that you asking now, I always wanted to stay optimistic. I always would be like, you never know, yeah, it would be good if Max B, Freeky Zekey, Cameron, Joel, everybody get the best. But you know what I'm saying? It's best for the is a healthier situation if it is the way it is right now. And at one time I couldn't say that. You know what I'm saying? At one time I couldn't say that, but due to certain things is safer right now. You know what I'm saying? And I can't even believe that I'm saying this. Well, before it wouldn't, but now I understand. I get it, and that's where it's at. But I still rap. Look, Phil, you gotta understand, no matter what none of us do, we're Dipset. You could be like how 730, you could be It Is What It Is, you could be Skull Gang, you could be the Vamps and all. Everybody try to change their name, but the bird is soars higher than everything. You know what I mean? So no matter what we continue to do, we're always gonna have an attachment of Diplomats, because we started something that built the culture. There's a lot of babies, yes, that we made. Yes. You know what I mean? People used to talk, walk, act, speak, and give advice on after they listen to us. So people, we have generations of diplomats. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm not in that optimistical zone right now. You know what I mean? It is what it is right now. Killer was good, nigga. was shaking. You know what I mean? Cameron Giles, Ezekiel Giles. That's how we moving.
Sir.
We moving and grooving.
Yes, sir. And I see Cameron in 50 is doing the paid in full.
Yeah. Stay tuned. Paid in full.
Are you gonna be on it?
Yeah. If I'm not in it, pause. I'm in an executive situational but like I'm a cameo. I'm always gonna be a cameo. You know what I'm saying? It's getting into intuition. We're intuitioning.
Thank you, Freaky, for
yes.
your time.
Oh, my stop is right here. Okay.
Freaky, thank you for your time. Can you let my people know on social media where to find you, please?
Oh man, I need y'all to go to. Let me make sure I got it right here, cause I had a.
You know what I be watching you the most?
Who?
On Facebook.
Way
more than Instagram. I don't know what Facebook. I fuck with
Facebook. Facebook is my name, Ezekiel Giles or Freeky Zekey. And Instagram is Freeky730. And now let me get it right. You spell Freaky Freekey Zekey. Why do they call you Freaky? Because it's the free key of life to open up doors to success. Free key. And that's also what I got to get on. Bow.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Freak.
Yeah, no problem.
Appreciate your time. I appreciate what you say. I appreciate everything that she's about to go viral. Yes, sir.
Motherfucking the first part, I don't know when how we got started.
Okay.
You know that?
Okay.
No,
Don't put that. Oh, the part where I say Jeremy? Which one?
when you was like, how did I get involved? And I was like, Jim put me on.
Oh, yeah. Don't put that. All right.